Thank you, AU, for coming back. I appreciate that. Hello, Cher. How are you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday evening, Sunday fun day until it becomes Monday. Ugh. I can't listen. I feel like we just didn't we just hit Friday? Like what the hell, right? Can we get a break? Can we get a break? Like I swear the kids just got out of school, and here I go. Oh, there you are, Sopranos. Hello, welcome back. If you're listen, we're here to teach and learn, not crash and burn. Okay, so may want to remember that. Just saying. Okay. Oh, did you, AU? Oh, he's freaking awesome. I love Bobby. He's very, very that was beyond borders, guys. He's gone through the muck, okay? And he is all about educating regarding the border and whatnot. Um, he's very experienced. So I'm gonna go and sit in his live today and help my friend out because I know he's worked really hard. It's very difficult to get where you need to go on TikTok and on the tube. So just FYI, guys. So when I bring him up here and other people like Free to Be Me, please please give them a follow. If you see Papa up here, please give them a follow. Um, what do you, we don't like board? What are you talking about, bro? Like, who said that? Everybody coming on through. Let's start double tapping the screen, sharing the live. Listen, I noticed that I was almost on what 2.5 hours, and we were only like at 60 something K. We need to get up there, guys, so we can stay on the FYP. If the more you tap and share, the more exposure we get out to the FYP, and we get people to come and talk to me. Zoot, I was not ignoring you, my friend. Um, everyone. What are you talking about, Sopranos? Why are you like now you're pivoting to some other bullshit, bro? No, nobody ever said that. I never said I'm against immigration. What I am against, though, is how immigration is being executed, okay? The way ICE agents are handling it. For instance, at the beginning of July, we lost 2 people within 1 week. You're okay with that? Are you okay with that? Are you okay with red rum? Are you okay with ICE agents red rumming people? Is that okay with you? Are you good with that? Does that make you feel good? Oh my God. And Dad, again, you keep coming in here and putting caps in my chat. Please, I don't need you to put caps in the chat. I can read, okay? You don't have to put caps in the chat. Now, if I do have a lot of people in the live, absolutely, I'm probably gonna ignore you. Right now, just be lucky I'm giving you attention. My La Juju, my sweetheart, I love you. Papa, is Papa here? Papa? Let me see. Papa's here. And also, I will not have anyone disrespect my moderators or any of my friendlies that come up here. You will be respectful. If anybody talks shit to Papa, I'm going to drop you until you learn how to respect, okay? I'm just throwing that out there right now. So don't say I didn't freaking warn you. And as more people come on through, I will definitely make sure to warn them. Not going to have that. And you have to respect to be respected, okay? No problem, AU. You go eat your dinner, my friend. I get it. Um, Thank you, La Juju. That part. Everybody, hola. If you are new here, I am Riot and I represent Riot Radio because silence is not an option. If we are silent, then we are compliant. That's not what I'm going to do. Not now, not ever. Listen, we need to remember how important it is to ensure that we leave a positive foundation for the youth ahead. That way, they are able to branch off and create additional positive foundations for their youth. What side of history do you want to be on? I mean, do you care about whether your children or your grandchildren are going to be like, you voted for this? Like, you really screwed me over, grandpa or dad? Like, especially you male Trump supporters and females too. Like, it's disgusting to think that you have daughters and you're okay with this. I'm just saying it's disturbing. 100%. Talk about what, Sopranos? You were literally trying to say that I'm not here. Okay, porque viva México, viva México en los Estados Unidos, viva México en los Estados Unidos, okay, whether you like it or not, all right? Too bad, so sad, go cry to your orange dad, okay? Immigrants are not going to go anywhere, honey bunches of oats. Uh, America is what it is because of immigrants, okay? It was the enslaved, it was the indigenous, it was the Chinese, it was the poor white man. Remember that. Hello, Trip Taylor. How you doing? Sam, hello to you. Um, I'm coming up with my own narrative. No, that's a fact. Evil Spork. I don't hate anybody. And I'm talking to someone on the tube. I don't hate anybody. I don't. I dislike. I hate's a very harsh word. I don't wish someone to just, disintegrate, or no longer exist. That is not my way of thinking at all. However, I severely dislike a presidente who violates our constitution on a daily basis. Okay. I do not appreciate a presidente who believes he's above law and order. I do not appreciate a presidente who's literally dismantling whatever's left of our democracy. And please don't come and tell me that this is a republic's country, because the fact that we vote, it's democracy is right there. Just that, all in its own. Um, I'm not triggered. I'm disgusted. It's not even a trigger. The fact that you all support the orange foe who's violated our constitution tells me how un-American you are. Hello, what is it? Elegant Bell. Hello, how are you doing? Everybody on the tube. Hola, I am Riot, represent Riot Radio, because silence is not an option. If we are silent, then we are compliant. Not what I'm gonna do. Not now, not ever. MAGA, Trump supporters, Republicans, you are welcome to join on TT. Those who can have a civil debate and or conversation. There is a pink and blue figure at the bottom of your device. You can tap on that once. You don't got to do it twice. I'll bring you right on up. If you are and watching me from the tube, there is a phone number up above. You are welcome to call me on that number and we can have a civil debate and or conversation as well. Let's see here. Ghost debater. Um, you can go ahead and unmute. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
And how old are you and what state are you chiming in from?
21 in Pennsylvania.
Why do you still support Trump?
Because I don't feel like it's necessary to have a bunch of Mexicans and LGBTQ overthrow this country.
Um, how are Mexicans overthrowing this country?
You said what?
How are Mexicans overthrowing the country?
You don't see the video of them illegally crossing the border and doing whatever it takes to illegally cross?
Mm. What video? I mean, is that like the only source that
Oh,
y'all
I don't know.
have
Just
are
the
like
thousands of
videos?
videos that's been published online of Mexicans jumping the border, and just the thousands of statistics we have showing that of the illegal Mexicans that have illegally entered our country and are trying to overtake jobs and overthrow our country through
They're taking our
systematic efforts.
jobs. Oh, okay. So they're taking our jobs. And tell me why we are suffering right now, in the
Because
agricultural
the
department,
jobs that
in
they're
the
taking,
construction
yes,
industry,
I'll tell you right
also
now.
in the hospitality industry, as well as the education department, as well as the healthcare industry. Explain to me why.
Yeah, so first and foremost, they can't work in most of his industries if they're
That is not
illegal.
true.
Secondly, if they're
That is not
illegal,
true. If they're undocumented, you can work under an I-10 number. Absolutely.
why are you muting me? What is this?
Just don't over talk me. So let's do it back and forth, okay? Yes, they
Yeah, but
can
I
work.
wasn't over talking you, so.
Okay, so let's just mute the guest guys when he's over talking, and it might have been an accident, so it's okay. You don't have to cry about it. Not a big deal. So,
Yeah, so back to what I was saying. The issue is that the money they're making is undocumented and it isn't tracked by the government, as opposed to hard-earned Americans who have to pay taxes to the government and their money is tracked.
you realize that
And the second thing I
undocumented
would go
immigrants.
over
Go ahead.
Second thing I would go over is that they're not in any systems, right? When you get pulled over by a police can look at your driver's license. He can refer back to a variety of systems. And if necessary, these systems go back to, let's say, your birth certificate, primary documents, and things like that. These illegal aliens, they have none of these primary documents. They're not in any systems. You don't know their name. You can't confirm what they're telling you because they weren't here, right? So it's very problematic to have these people running around our country because if they commit crimes, you cannot systematically identify these people or know if they're telling the truth or not when it comes to their identity, where they come from, maybe their age, and things like that.
Okay, so I mean, I don't understand. Where are you? What source are you getting this information from so I can see it?
The source that there are illegal aliens in our country?
No, that's your all of this information that just spewed out of your mouth. Okay, saying
Yeah,
that.
which
Okay,
information? Repeat what I said.
all the above. Where are you?
Okay, repeat
What
what
are
I
your
said.
sources? What are your sources?
Can you, all right, repeat
You're
what I
talking
said,
about
and then I'll give you a
police
source.
officers not being able to determine whether someone is here undocumented, blah 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 blah.
Okay, so how would a police...
that's not a
Okay,
police
good.
officer's job, first of all.
I didn't say it was.
Okay.
That was just an example. So let's say an undocumented alien commits a crime. How would a police officer be able to identify him? Go ahead and explain that to us.
If they commit a crime, they're definitely going to be taken in and
But how are they going to be identified? That's the question.
what do you mean identify? Just like any other.
Just like when you get a traffic stop and a
just-
cop takes your license and
Are you going to
identifies
keep
you and
over talking
confirms...
me, or are you going to allow me to respond?
You asked me a question.
No.
You can't ask me
okay,
a question and not let me answer.
You answered the question. Okay, so just like any person, whether you are a U.S. citizen or not, they're going to look for you, right? It is called witnesses. It is called forensic. There's so many ways that you can hunt someone down.
Thank you, and you're just proving my argument, right? For the average citizen, there are countless ways you can identify them, right? Because they're in a variety of systems because they're here legally. For an undocumented alien, they're not in any system, so you can't verify any of the information. So thank you for proving my point.
That is not true. Did you know that DNA is only picked up if you've gone to prison? Of course, fingerprints and whatnot. Yeah, if you've ever been booked.
You can't do a DNA test for an illegal alien. Try again.
What? Hold on.
How else can you identify them?
Hold on. Before we go into immigrants, I'm talking about U.S. citizens. Okay, so if a U.S.
No, I'm talking about illegal aliens.
Let me finish. If a U.S. citizen commits a crime and has never been in the system, in the prison system, that's the only time they take DNA samples. Okay, so
we're not talking about DNA samples. No, they rarely identify people through DNA samples.
What?
Are you okay?
Are you?
They rarely identify.
What in the? Hold up.
From majority of police stops, they rarely ever use DNA to identify.
Oh my word. Are you the fudge okay? You think that what do you think our police officers or detectives do not use DNA? Are you okay?
They do, but for a simple traffic stop, they're not going to DNA.
Not for a simple traffic stop, you're going to get stopped and ticketed.
Yeah, majority of police encounters are traffic stops, Goofy.
Okay, Goofy, so what? What point are you trying to make?
So majority of police encounters don't use DNA tests, right? Because majority of them are traffic stops.
Okay, because
are you okay?
Are you okay? Because we're gonna only go that far if a heinous crime was committed. and they're going to
Majority of
find the
crimes committed, they
person.
still
Okay,
don't use
we've
DNA
only
testing.
had one Mexican serial
Majority,
unaliver. We've had one Mexican serial unaliver in the early 2000s. And he was caught. Okay, the one and only, actually. So after that, there's not been any other. They were able to capture that dude.
yeah, try to stay on topic. Majority of
I'm
crimes
staying
committed
on
don't use
topic.
DNA testing.
First of all, again, if they committed a heinous crime, young man, I'm telling you, if they committed a heinous crime, they are definitely going to be looking for that person, whether you are a U.S. citizen, documented or undocumented. They will find you one way or another, even if it takes, like, let's say a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. It doesn't matter. They're going to get caught, especially with all the surveillance that we have these days. Very difficult to get away with red rum. You do realize that, right? Oh, he's teacup now. He's probably going to teacup his way off because he doesn't know what to do. So are you going to come back or what? What's going on? Hey guys, if I don't see y'all, sorry if I don't see y'all sometimes. I'm trying to get used to this format. Everybody, let's double tap the screen, share the live, hit the arrow at the bottom right corner, repost it to your followers, copy the link, add it to your story. That all counts as a share. Please check out my link. It is in the bio. If you would like to support my live stream and what I do, I put a lot of hours of research to do these types of conversations. One, two, also, if you want to donate to the Paying It Forward, which I will be pushing that more and more, please feel free to do so. The link is in the bio. Let's see here. Let's see here. Caleb, if you have something to say, by all means, you can call out the phone number. You don't know chit, talking shit on the tube. Just saying. Do. No, I wasn't gonna let him talk because he's misinforming. If you're misinforming, I'm going to mute you. We're not gonna misinform people that are watching on the tube. We're not gonna misinform people that are watching on TikTok. So hello, goodbye. Jay, are you a Trump supporter? Yes or no?
Yes, I am.
How old are you and what state are you chiming in from? Hey, America.
I am 19 and I'm from Michigan.
Did you vote?
Yes,
What year were you born?
2007.
2007.
Correct.
And you're 19.
Correct.
Are you a late
Huh?
late year baby? December, November?
Correct.
Okay. Why do you still support Trump?
Well, one is because of how he's been doing with the country, and two is because of how he was turning things around in office.
What?
How he's lowering gas prices.
He's not lowering gaps. Stop. Stop. Real quick, let me introduce America First. Dude, I thought you were my home slice, America First. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah,
How old are you and what state are you chiming in from?
I'm 21 and from New York.
Why would you try to be so demanding, telling me, let me on, let me on, let me on? Why
Because
can't
I
you
want to
just
debate you.
why can't you just wait your turn? But
You know,
anyways,
because a lot of
why do
people,
you still
a
support
lot
him?
of a lot of people like to run from me, because they don't want to debate me. But I still support Trump because he's doing great things at the border. He's deporting all the illegals. He's stopping fentanyl from coming in. The GDP is growing. Jobs, wages are going higher. Why would you interrupting me now?
I mean,
You're
because
interrupting me
we're
now.
literally in
But
like the middle
government
of
spending a
a
bit.
war, and you bring up immigration. But anyways, move forward.
Yeah, I said what I said. And he bombed the shit out of Iran,
Okay, so
which is great.
what about immigration? Is he doing so great in like
He got over 2.5 million people to leave the country that weren't supposed to be here.
2.5 million people to leave the country? How's that?
Yeah. There was I think there was 2 million self deportations, and then I think he deported like around 600,000.
Okay, you're saying how many 2 point what? Because I have it.
2.2 million self deportations
Yeah,
of
because
people
that
leaving.
changed, right? From earlier this year, it was higher, and then now it's lower. So that make that shit make sense. But let's go ahead and pick up this 2.2 million self deportations. Can you provide me a source of success stories from detainees who were given what was promised? One, and two, did you know that most of these self deportations are coming from the detention centers themselves?
There's still people leaving. There's still illegals leaving the country. That's all I care about. If
But
you're not
they're
supposed to be here, you gotta leave.
but they're really not. So, okay, so let's go back. So DHS itself is the source. So Noam's office said it was 3 million, okay, had left the US. And then they estimated 2.2, okay. Why are they changing their numbers like that? So it doesn't match, okay? So the actual verified program, the Project Homecoming, which pays 2,000, right? Dollars and the free flights to people to self-deport. The CBP Home app had only been used for about 72,000 people as of March of 2026. So how did 72,000 people jump up to 2.2 million?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
Mm.
I don't work for these companies.
I mean, the math ain't mathing. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
The math ain't mathing.
No,
I'm
no, not
saying.
that. Like what you said before.
The CBP Home app, which is what collects the data of self
Mm-hmm.
deportations, reported 72,000 people as of March. Now you're saying 2.2 million?
Yeah, it's on the White House.
Thank you, Papa.
Wait,
The
it's on the White House website.
CBP app is the one that actually, brings up this info. So just saying, that's how it's tracked. So in March, it was 72,000 people, quote unquote, self deported. And then now it's near 2.2 million. So when it was pressed on that gap, they were pressed on that. Um, the DHS own spokesperson admitted that the app users are but a fraction, okay, of what they're claiming, and they actually admitted it, and they just asserted that the rest left because they know Trump is enforcing the law. So there is really no verification offered here. You've been duped.
No, I trust my sources,
I just gave you a source.
and I gave you a source too.
The CBP app.
I've never heard of that.
How are you going to talk about immigration, bro, and not know about the CBP app? I mean, this is what y'all have been bitching about this whole time.
What have I been bitching about?
What hold on real quick. Tea time, what are you talking about? So why blame Trump if Biden did that? Biden did what? What are you talking about? Okay, and if you want to talk, like by all means, come on up, Buttercup. Like, I'm not gonna be like debating you in the chat, just saying. With that being said, if you have anything to say, you're welcome to join the live. There's a pink and blue figure at the bottom of your device. Just tap on it once. You don't got to do it twice. Everybody double tap the screen, share the live. Don't forget to check out my link. It's in the bio. And please, if you'd like to join the Discord, my link is in the bio. So let's get tea time up here. Tea time. And until you learn what the CBP app is, I'll just wait for you to look that up. Okay, America First. Tea
Alright.
time. You a Trump supporter?
No, I don't support any as of right now.
Okay.
But
So, real quick, for TikTok purposes, how old are you? And for my purpose, what state are you chiming in from?
40, Pennsylvania.
Thank you. I've been getting a lot of Pennsylvania and Connecticut today. Okay. What were you saying about Biden?
So, all right. So I'm asking. So Biden signed something that they could come here, right? And there's people. Okay, so there's a girl that I do know that came here under Biden. Um, but she was only given 2 years to work. After the 2 years, she can't work and she could be sent back. Her legal status is not the same, so she'd have to try to find another legal status. And I don't understand like that. Like why would you only give someone 2 years to like get stuff together?
That sounds like the IRA Act that was signed in by Bill Clinton in 1996. It's the Expedited Removal Act.
No, I looked before I came here, I looked it up.
Is she within 150 air miles and ground miles from the border?
No.
Okay. Is she has she been here 2 years or less?
Yes.
Okay. Well then
No, not yeah.
okay, so by that
Yes.
time, okay, so that's called expedited removal. She could be removed based off of the Expedited Removal Act. Which
And that's what I mean. I
sucks
looked at
because he changed it.
right. What are you going to get accomplished in 2 years? But I'm just saying, like, I don't believe either side. So what I'm saying is, like, I looked up just before I came on here, and Biden did sign that. I swear to God, I looked it up. That he signed up, and it's like, why would he sign that? Like, why would he do that? Like, only give them 2 years, and then they'll have to find another legal status.
That Biden did not sign that. Hi, baby.
Well, if you have a computer, like anybody can look at, or I can try to bring it up. I
Yes,
just
please, if you
looked
can.
before I came on.
Yeah, if you can provide me a source, that would be greatly appreciated. That way I can look it up.
I just Googled it. That's all.
Okay, let's see here.
If you just write like what Biden signed for 2 years for immigrants.
Here. Guys, don't forget to continue to double tap the screen, share the live, all that good. Thank you, Papa, and the tube. If you guys would like to subscribe to the YTube channel, my link is in the bio. Don't forget, if you want to join my Discord, by all means, please do, guys. There's information that we share on there that I'm not able to share here. And also, we are a community there. Consider each family. So let me look up this information right quick. And also, guys, please don't get mad at me with the live goals. Okay, this is TikTok that makes me okay, but y'all can send whatever you'd like. Just don't forget the daily heart me. That's really important. Let me see here. Let's see here. The humanitarian parole programs for Cuban, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans that
Venezuelans.
admitted up to 30%. I mean, sorry, 30,000 people per month with the ability to live and work in the U.S. for 2 years. CHNV was 4 separate parole programs, allowing people from those 4 countries to be considered for 2 years stay in the U.S. It's an online application. Mechanics were modeled on the United for Ukraine program for 2022. Let me see what this immigration national.
It was 2024, I believe. Something I looked. I have to look it up. But go ahead.
Let me see here. So let's see then here. So illegal immigrants. Thank you, Puff Puff Give. That's right. It's 420 somewhere. Get it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys and everybody who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you so very much because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. So it says undocumented immigrants, the CHNV. It was a legal vetted sponsor required pathway that let 530,000 people apply from abroad instead of crossing the border illegally. And courts have found Trump's attempt to strip their status legally deficient. So let me see here. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. Get it, Puff Puff Give. It's okay, baby. Don't worry about it. Free, I get it. Life be lifing. Girl, it's always 420 at my house too. It's 420 somewhere in another dimension, okay? I'm trying to get this info so we can break it down. Come on. Let's go. Cooper came up and said, "Nope, I'm not gonna go." Get it free. That's what I'm talking about, sister. I'm about listen, I'm about to do the 420 in a little bit. Get creative. And if I start forgetting shit, please don't mind. It's just the 420. It's just that good. And it's out. Why is it taking so long to give me information? 1 second. Got one thinking, another one thinking. Okay. So there's the 2-year humanitarian parole. That's most likely what you're talking about. Beginning in 2022 through 2023, the Biden administration created or expanded humanitarian parole programs for people from the countries that I mentioned before. So, eligible individuals who passed security vetting, had a U.S. based financial sponsor, met program requirements. It's a temporary parole in the United States and apply for work authorization. It does not provide permanent legal status or citizenship. At the end of the parole period, individuals need another lawful basis to remain, or they could be subject to removal. Okay, so it's a humanitarian uh, parole that he had put in. Basically, he was giving them the opportunity to come here for 2 years and as in legal status and to try to find a job. If they were not successful and whatever they are coming or implying or going through the process to become a legal citizen or a green card holder, um, then your time is up, basically. So that was actually pretty courteous of Biden to do. So that's what's happened there. That's probably why I wish. Did she start her did she try to start her citizenship?
Yeah, she works and goes to college. I was just saying, people, blaming Trump. Like, I think that they should have gave him. I mean, yes, it is. Like my friend did say, it's good that he even did that, but it's like now are people confusing like those people getting sent back with everything else that's happening? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right now Trump is actually sending anybody back actually to third world countries, not even to back to their country of descent. And the Supreme Court allowed that. Um, for instance, have you ever heard of Kilmar Abrego Garcia?
Mm,
He was like one of the guys that
maybe.
he was sent to El Salvador, and
Yes.
he had protection, which is really difficult to get. So he had protective status, and they ordered to bring him back, which took him a long time to finally bring him back. And then when they brought him back, they charged him with every trafficking charge you could charge a person with. And then they want to send him to Africa when Costa Rica actually offered him a place to stay. Yes, Supreme Court forced Trump to bring them back. Yeah, bring him back. And then when they did, because he was mad, he was pretty PO'd because he didn't get his way. As a matter of fact, the judge had said, "Stop that plane, turn around, get your ass back to the United States of America." And they landed in El Salvador and they were like, "Oops." They literally said, "Oops." And all of these people were sent to CCOT, which if you look it up, is horrible, horrible, horrible prison. I'm talking about the worst of the worst is there from El Salvador. And they finally brought him back and they want to deport him to freaking Africa. So right now, honestly, Trump is picking up anybody or anybody who is not from the United States of America. There's people that are here legally on legal status. They have a work visa and they've been picked up. For instance, the Rio Grande Valley, which is the RGV here in Texas, the construction, the CEOs were pretty pissed off because ICE kept raiding um, and taking their workers, and then their workers weren't showing up because they were fearful, as well. And they told them, "Well, just build a fence, and then they can't come in." But then by then it was too late. So they lost. Trump lost all the support from the southern part of Texas, which is where most of the Latinos for Trump came from. But yeah, he's disrupting anything. It doesn't matter, like at this point, this is what people like persons like myself and other content creators are trying to make sure that everyone's informed that people are being picked up illegally. Okay, they're here legally and they're being sent. Yeah, veterans as well, Evan. Thank you. Veterans have been deported. We literally have had, I mean, we lost 2 people in the first week of July due to ICE agents. So, I mean, that tells a lot. And yeah, I absolutely will blame El Trompo for all of that. 100%. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about all Americans. Um, what is it? Ralphie. I'm not going to debate you in the chat because I don't got time for that. If you want to come on up, you're welcome to join the live. No, baby, I ain't got my teeth. Thank you, love. And either chunk deuces or request on up, buttercup. Jay's still here. So Jay, let's go back to what you support Trump for. Where we're talking about the immigration, right?
Yeah, we were.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't understand what is it? What more do you want? Because we literally have more than 70% of immigrants that are currently being held in detention centers that have zero criminal history.
It doesn't matter about their records or their history.
It
It
does.
matters if they actually came here illegal and with papers and documents from the state of the U.S. saying they're allowed to come here and work. But if they did not and they came here illegally, they can be deported legally. And the people that people are saying the veterans have been deported, they have not been deported. I've seen ICE videos of people throwing their tear gas back at them after they're trying to move vehicles out of their facilities.
Okay, well, because they have people. Okay, beyond the gate and that sidewalk is now public property. Okay, so they can do that. The same. If it's a small,
It wasn't on.
If it's a small,
It was not on sidewalks.
What was
it was on? Not in the sidewalks. It was in the road. It was in the road. People were videoing them in the road, blocking the ICE facility gates where they could not get their vans out to go do their job.
Yeah, people are angry. They're very angry that they are just picking up innocent people that are here legally. They are doing it in an illegal manner. Okay, like kicking down doors when they shouldn't. You do realize that undocumented immigrants have rights, right? They have constitutional rights. Yes.
I know they do, but
okay, so
why should
ICE
we
agents kicking down doors, okay, when they should not have been doing that? You're literally picking up people from work sites, which is an easy target, instead of actually trying to go out there and pick up the ones who have committed heinous crimes okay? Or those that are, in jail already. Let's check them out, make sure that they get sent back. Hello? Why don't we focus on that? Or
Well,
why don't we focus on the way the drugs are coming in, right? So everybody wants to blame cartels, and I'm not defending CTELs, but one, your Orange Lord and Savior let 18 of them in here. Two, cartels are not trying to come to America. They're very nice and cozy in their mansions in Mexico, okay? And three, it is U.S. born natives that are like smuggling and bringing. Not to mention USA, US born natives are the number one consumers of the cartel's product.
I
So,
did look up
uh-huh.
what you were saying about Trump,
Mm-hmm.
and it said the administration ended humanitarian parole for over 5,000 lawful immigrants, and that's from Cuba, Haiti. And wouldn't that be from Biden, what he signed, that he could do that?
No, that's just those are the countries that Trump is just having them being sent back immediately. Um, yeah, like
Um,
having their TPS removed, their temporary status
what?
removal.
Well, yeah, if it's up in 2 years.
Yeah, but this administration's not caring. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're
Well, I
stripping
mean,
people from they're stripping people of their temporary status here
I feel like
legally.
Biden did too.
Biden did not. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, Trump supporters come in here. Listen, listen, this young man right here, Jay, and we've got some Trump supporters in the comments, okay?
Mm.
Um, right now, Jay, are they not picking up all sorts of people right now? Did the TPS not get taken away? Are you aware of that?
no, they are. No, they are. I will admit
Right.
they are. But
Okay. Right? That's happening, even Okay,
yep.
so they're stripping their TPS and they're basically saying get gone. That's why we're trying to tell you guys what's going on. Like these are innocent people. These are people we actually need. Okay, at the end of the day, America needs immigrants, whether you like it or not. Like we're literally going to go into an economic crisis here, and we're already falling into it. If you can't see it, you're blind. Look at Texas. I'm going to give you the example of Texas because this is my backyard and this is the biggest state in the country. And not to mention, we are a red state. Right now, Texas is struggling. Families are struggling to buy groceries, and that our gas price may seem cheaper to other states, but it goes based off our cost of living and how much we're getting paid as well. It's kind of the same shit, different smell every state you go to. Okay, it's gonna go by your cost of living. So, what people in Cali might get paid like $35 an hour here, they get paid 20. Just saying. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're suffering because we're suffering in the agricultural department, in the construction industry, in hospitality, healthcare, education. We need immigrants. Like boom, buck,
So
bam. Thank you, Kills. Well, yeah, Alaska I get you. But yeah, you get my point. You get my point. Yeah, I mean, Trump said no new wars. And where are we at? Trump said gas prices. Where are we at? He said grocery prices, and he made up the word groceries. And where are we at? Just saying. Okay. Not to mention trying to whitewash Philadelphia's museum literally at night, which I will be making a video on that. I don't care if it happened back in July 15th. People need to know about this. A reminder of trying to take away 9 enslaved persons and stories from that museum. Democrats have had that is a false statement, Bassman, and I will have to mute that comment. I won't mute you, for the whole entire live, but that is inaccurate. Our wars have all started under Republicans. Okay, Republican
I don't.
presidents.
So that I don't believe it is true, though.
About wars
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
Okay, what Democrat started a war?
Obama and Libya.
No. That the troops were already there, set in place by Bush Jr. and his policy.
And also Clinton did Iraq. I remember that clearly.
Clinton did Iraq. I mean,
Yeah, we went
that's corny.
to.
That sounds
We
like
went.
a corn title. I'm sorry. I'm corny.
This is
But
how I said it because I'm holding.
yeah.
But we went to Iraq under Clinton. We had to for.
So you're saying like Clinton attacked Iraq,
Yes, he did.
but was there a war started?
I mean, he started it.
Because there was
Yes.
strikes. There's been strikes, but like it doesn't mean that it started a war. I don't remember a war under any of Clinton's 2 terms. Matter of fact, if anything,
We went to Iraq.
more jobs. We
No, he did. He did good as president. You know what I mean? As president, stuff like that. I had no issue with him, but I know a couple of my friends it was under Clinton
he
that we
ordered
went to
military
Iraq.
strikes. In '93, he ordered a cruise missile strike against
Boots on the ground.
Iraq intelligence headquarters, and in '98 he ordered Operation Desert Fox, it was like a 4-day bomb.
Desert Storm.
That was Desert Storm. No, this
Yes.
was this is Operation Desert Fox. This
No,
was a
Desert Storm.
4-day.
I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about Desert Storm was under Bush Senior. Desert Storm, we're talking about the 24-hour war. Yeah, that was under Bush Senior. That was not under Clinton. So Clinton was left basically with a shit to clean up after Bush Senior. Then,
Right.
as soon as Clinton's time's over, literally Bush comes in, and boom, we get freaking hit with 911. Just
Right.
saying. It's been all Republicans that start.
But we've been at. Yeah.
They started the war. Okay, so Bush
Me.
Senior started the war, which you're talking about was Desert Storm. Okay, so Clinton, that all has to do. That's all linked with what Bush Senior did. The same way that Obama was left with the mess to clean up. That's why he had to continue the operation over in the Middle East to find bin Laden. Bin Laden was caught under Obama's term.
Yeah, I just think when people focus on one person, I just feel like it's all bad. They're all bad. They haven't done anything for us at all.
Listen,
I'm just sick of the whole.
Past, okay, I would take Bush Senior right now. I would take Bush Jr. right now. At least they didn't violate our Constitution. At least they were not trying to be above law and order, and at least they were not trying to dismantle our democracy.
You mean with the immigrants? You mean?
No, I'm talking about with every immigrants, U.S. citizens, the whole shebang. Every time. I would take Bush, okay, right now. Hell, I'll take Reagan, okay, but the man's gone. Shit, and that's bad.
I wouldn't take any of them. I feel like we need a better solution because they're all shit, and the same with our mayors.
I'm not disagreeing that there's not corruption on both sides. Absolutely, That's a given. But we've got to say the gray protocol. Thank you for the follow. Michael Stevens, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. At the end of the day, we have to look at it and weigh our pros and cons. It's like, which one are we gonna vote for? The lesser of the two horrors, right? I'm just saying. Oh, Papa, I'm so sorry if I, my bad, Papa. We've got to think about. I'm so sorry, Papa, if you were waiting so long. I'm trying to get used to this whole dang setup, Papa. Cause I got,
It's okay. I was doing fine where I was at. It was okay.
I appreciate you, Pop. I appreciate you. But yeah, so, at the end of the day, I'm not disagreeing that, there's not corruption on both ends, but we got to really like weigh out the pros and cons here. And there was definitely more cons when it came to Miss Harris, okay, VP Harris, and El Trompo.
Yeah, and then I feel like that not everything is just like one person, like the president too. We have to look at our mayors too.
Hey, don't
Oh,
forget
yeah,
to
that's
shut
a
that
fact.
thing
Absolutely.
down.
We got to make
Fine.
sure. Listen, you know, uh, at the
And
end
some
of
of
the
them are
day,
Democrat,
yeah, we at the end
so
of
I don't really look at Dem Republican anymore.
yeah, I mean, it all starts literally in our community, our literal
Hmm.
community, our neighborhood, right? And then it expands to school, the districts, and then it expands, to the county and so on and so forth. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I'm not disagreeing, but I'm just saying, at this time, I think that one day it will change. It's just not that day right now, right? So what we have on literally is either or. So we got to choose the lesser of the two horrors at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I know that if VP Harris was our president, there would not be a conflict, a war right now in Iran. We would not be going through the shit we're going through.
Me, I
Oh,
wouldn't know because
oh
they
yeah,
all
Claudia.
are.
Hold on though. Hold on though, because what she had to offer versus if you look and read the fine print with El Trompo, that big bullshit bill is not going to benefit the lower income or middle class whatsoever. As a matter of fact, when they went to calculate it, it was actually real effing for the minority and middle class. So I get what you're
Oh,
saying.
thank
One day we do. Like one day I hope, if it's not the generation of my children and it's the generation of theirs or so on. But we've got to leave a positive foundation for our future to branch off of. We've got to make certain that these kids know what is being talked about. We do not want a war. For all of those that are youngsters and they're like, I support Iran. No, bro, we just got out of a over 20-year war and we lost a lot of soldiers, a lot. Okay. So that was heartbreaking for me. And I know it was heartbreaking for millions and millions and millions of Americans. So I don't want to see that shit again. It hurt my heart to see the way Iraq was struck and innocent civilians, children, you know, innocent people. It's horrible. Like, who wants that?
That's war, though. I know. I know
Like,
that's war, but
yeah, but war, the purpose of having a U.S. militia is to protect the United States of America. That doesn't mean go and stick your nose in other people's business. We're not the globe. We're not the world police. We have
I
we
know,
have
So
but
our
it's
own
always been like
problems.
that with us.
We have our own
I know.
problems. That's always been like that with the Republican Party. Go back
So
and
what
look
you're
It's
at the
both
saying
patterns.
is
sides.
Go look back at
It's
the
both
basically
patterns.
what
sides.
you're saying is you
More
would rather
Republican.
have these people in the you would rather have these other countries come invade your backyard than their
Don't
backyard
use the
to
house
swipe them
analogy,
out.
because if you're going to use the house analogy, then I would simply tell you, you know what, Jay, I can go to your house, cross your fence, open your window at night while you're sleeping, chill out in front of your window, and then when you wake up and see me, I can seek asylum, or I could just stay there until you find me. Okay, so that's a dumb analogy, right? How are you going to stay in the
No.
house and stuff? How are you going to stay
So
in the house? So, and the reason why I say this, Jay, is because we have asylum. Okay. And when you're seeking asylum, you do not have to come in through a port of entry. You can walk, crawl, run, swim, airplane, hot air balloon, parachute, don't matter. Okay. And you can even gain a charge by violating 8 USC 1325, but still be let in under 8 USC 1158, which is asylum.
But you don't think that's dangerous?
And that's absolutely legal. Dangerous in what way? If someone is trying to seek help and safety due to persecution.
Yeah, those. But I'm just saying if like say if they're criminals or they don't, because they have to get you have to get what physicals and everything and certain vaccines before you come.
background checks.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the social programs that the United States offers. So immigrants can get vaccinated, okay? They have programs this is what they do qualify for. Vaccinations, public school, WIC, I believe there's one more, I just can't think of it off the top of my head. So those
Yeah,
are
you
the
have to do that before you
programs.
come in.
No, no, no. Those are the programs that undocumented immigrants can qualify for. They can get, okay, because we're human. We're supposed to be humane, right? So when people come, even if they're here either illegally or because they're seeking asylum, whatever the case is, that's not my business or anybody else's, because at the end of the day, that's between them and the judge, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
So
like, I would rather them be having, because you have to get a physical before you come. I'd rather that. You know what I mean? Than just to come.
I mean, you are physical.
Yeah.
You don't have to
So they
get.
don't. So because there's other diseases in other countries that we're not susceptible to. So it's keeping American people safe.
Yeah, no, what keeps American people safe is we have a pandemic first response team. We also have the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which is USDA, and they, make sure that there's not pesticides or parasites or, any type of
Well,
bugs. But since that has been like limited and gutted, they are limited on how many tests they can actually do, which is most likely
they
one of
do it
the
in their own
reasons
country before they come here.
we have to test our produce that comes in.
No, I'm just saying they test them. They do it in their countries before they come here when they apply to come to the United States. That's one of the things that they have to do.
If you're coming in here to seek asylum, like I said, you don't have to go in through a port of entry, but you have 365 plus 1 day to claim asylum. So you have a total of 366 days. And that's when your due process begins. And once that gets to the court part, right? Then whatever is required by that migrant, that migrant must do. So that's why they have like appointments where they go and show up and they check in
Yeah.
until they become okay. So ICE was
Yeah, because
there.
I've been talking to them.
ICE was there picking them up while they're actually obeying the law and they're doing it the right way and they're quote unquote waiting in line. So Trump's picking those people, having ICE pick up those people. Then we have people that are showing up to their immigration hearing because they were summoned to the hearing and they're
Right.
being picked up there. And it's like, damn if we do, damn if we don't. So you want them to do it legally, or what's going on here? Like, not to mention, our immigration system has not been touched, and we need reforming badly. But that doesn't seem like that's like happening anytime soon. So, that's pretty sad. I'm just saying, people, Mary Jane, hey baby. Listen, I got Puff Puff Give that came and brought my greeting hearts. Then I got Mary Jane signs.
I've got a phone call. I'll be back if I can.
No problem, tea time. Papa. Good luck, host. Well, if you're saying that in a kind way, well, thank you so much, John. Put them up. I gotta bring out the key and all that. Why are they tempting? Lock him up. Lock. He's blind. He needs his glasses. Papa. You muted, Papa. I know it's a Sunday night, y'all, and I'm tired, but I'm not gonna do a restart. Metrazol. That's for you, for your GERD. Papa, remember I was telling you about my husband and his GERD?
Yeah.
So, 'cause my husband's like, he forgets a lot too. So I help him, and I said, "What's gonna happen when I start forgetting?" He's like, "Then we're fucked." But uh, he has bad GERD, and I believe he has a hiatal hernia, and he needs to go see a GI so they can do go down the throat, check to see what's going on there. He needs what the hell is it called? There's the colonoscopy and the endoscopy. So he needs the endoscopy, and it looks like he's gonna need that colonoscopy. You'll be asleep.
Tell him
Baby.
that's all right. Mine's coming up too.
He
I'm
said,
supposed to.
Papa said that's all right. His is coming up too. His is coming up too. No, that's not a that's not soup. He's funny, my husband. Yeah. Oh, they did that when he fell? Oh yeah, no, a long time ago. He's had one a long time ago. Oh, but that was because
Mind that.
that's what it is, baby. Yeah, it's the colonoscopy. No,
Oh, no. He's got to drink that shit first.
Oh, that's right.
He's got to drink that nice stuff.
You're right, Papa. His Papa said, no. You gotta drink that white shit, that nasty shit that makes you go, doobie. Remember that white? That
Oh,
white
yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, it's that white
Oh,
chocolate
yeah.
shit." Yeah.
Everybody. This is Donald J. Trump. You know, I'm a puto. Everybody, I want everybody to know that I'm.
You need to practice, bro. No.
Yeah.
Practice. You come on to bed like that. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, I remember my mom had to do she had to do that shit. Oh, I didn't have to, Papa, because maybe TMI, but I had the Cola Guard.
I'll tell your husband to sit close to that bathroom because once that shit hits,
Papa
you ain't got time.
Papa said you better be right next to that toilet when that shit hits, because you ain't gonna have no time. He's like, oh shit.
You'll get 2 bubbles and then you shit.
You're gonna get 2 bubbles and it's gonna be some shit. Papa be cracking me up, y'all. Mr. Voice, hello, goodbye. How fake can I get? What the hell are you talking about, bro? You ain't fake. Last time I checked, I'm real. Don't tell me I'm fake. Then I'm gonna have a panic attack. I'm just playing. Start tripping out. I'm gonna be like, am I real? Is this real? Is this all an illusion? Is this a nightmare that we're going through? Okay, this is a long nightmare. I'm just saying.
No, Thomas Vision been down here running his mouth all night. He ain't nobody.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Oh, Thank you, Thomas, for engagement in the chat.
He's really worried about what's in your pants for some reason.
I'm getting the weirdos, y'all. Like
Yeah, I know.
that guy Bobby, he keeps coming. No, not my friend Bobby, but this other black dude Bobby he says he's from Texas. I was like, oh, I was getting weird vibes from him. So I swear, as soon as I start my live, this motherflipper was on it. Be here requesting up, and I told him, I don't know why you're requesting, because I'm never gonna let you back up, bro. Like, it's not gonna happen. You know, Papa, you don't have to tap while you're up here. Make everybody else tap, Papa. Everybody double tap the screen. Let's go. Let's go. We're at 20K. What? I restarted for what, guys? It's been an hour. Let's go. How y'all expect me to get traction? Just saying. Anyways, it's a Sunday night. I like to chill. J-Man. J-Man. J-Man.
Hey. Waiting for Harry. Hey. I'm here.
Saying if you're on Bluetooth, you're gonna hear an echo, so you might want to disconnect.
Disconnected.
Okie dokie.
But you sound like you have an echo now.
It's you.
Well, you get an echo now.
Now I do, son of a biscuit.
Hey. There you go. That's better. Nope, can't hear you now.
How about now?
Now you're perfect.
Okay, great. I just have to disconnect my mic real quick. Are you a Trump supporter?
Of course I am.
And for TikTok purposes, how old are you? And for my purpose, what state are you chiming in from?
The great state of New Jersey. And I am 68 years old. I'm a boomer.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not a boomer. I'm a Generation Jones.
Why do you still support Trump?
What's the alternative?
Is this me, guys, with the background, or is it J-Man?
No, I think it's J-Man.
You think it's me? You think
Yeah.
it's me? I'm speaking right into my cell phone. I don't know. You want me to come back?
Yeah, drop real quick, and I'll bring you right back up. Like, it sounds like...
Drop me, because I don't know how to do that.
Okay, I got you. I'll drop you. Oh, yeah, it was definitely him.
Yeah.
Because I had me freaking out, Papa. I was getting a little anxious, you know. Sometimes sounds like I get freaked out. I'm like, what? I'm like, stop, you know. Overstimulated. Sometimes. Ooh, you still got that echo.
Any better? Any better?
It's better. It's better though. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Much better. So, why do you still support Trump?
Because what's the alternative?
Hold on. How are you going to answer my question with the question?
Well, because it's a whole gamut of things. Look, I'm a very honest individual. I don't do the rage baiting thing. So if you curse at me or anything like that, I'm not going to get upset. You're not going to trigger me. But in an honest debate, do I believe Trump is a perfect human being? Nope, lots of flaws. Do I think Donald Trump tries to do some of the right things? Yeah, I do. Long overdue things. So that's why I continue to support him. Listen, I was in college when the Ayatollah took over the American embassy. I was in college. I remember all that. This can't go on forever. Sooner or later, you're going to have to deal with Iran. I mean, if you want to pretend, I'm not saying you specifically, I'm saying as a generality, if you want to pretend that Iran isn't a huge issue in the Middle East, go ahead. But the reality is they have been, and the reality is they need to be taken care of. Unless of course,
There have been
unless of
what?
course, unless of course, let me land the plane here. Unless of course, you want to pretend to believe the JCPOA, I guess that's the initials, was really working, even though we all know nobody ever visited. What is that mountain now? Pickaxe Mountain. Nobody was ever allowed in there. We can pretend all these things. The reality is, we need to do what we're doing over there right now and end this after 50 years. That's
Okay,
one
so
reason.
if
That's one
that
reason.
was okay, whenever you're done. I'm sorry, I'll
No,
let you
I
finish.
am. I just wanted to say that was one reason I said it.
Okay, so I hear you on the uranium and whatnot, right? And the JCPOA, where Trump pulled out of it in May of 2018. Um, from what was being reported by those who inspect, there wasn't any signs of a nuclear weapon being um, created. If anything, it was more for healthcare reasons and whatnot. So, one,
Do you believe
um,
that? Do you
absolutely,
believe that?
absolutely,
Okay. Okay.
absolutely. I
And
mean,
that's our
how do you?
divide. And
So,
that's
I
our
mean,
biggest divide.
how do you? Okay, so how do you think we treat? What are what are cancer treatments?
So your question
I'm just saying, like,
presupposes.
if you think about it,
No, no, no.
like,
Absolutely. If
so
you believe, right. If you're telling me that you need radioactive material to treat cancer and for other medical purposes,
right.
you're absolutely right. Are you naive enough to believe that that's all they were doing?
Well, hold on though, because I wasn't done landing my plane.
Okay,
So,
okay.
um, so we have that. There's that, right? And then, at the end of the day, when we actually thought we were getting close to negotiations and diplomacy and whatnot, gas prices started to go down just a little tad bit, right? Um, the negotiations was one to open the Strait of Hormuz because that's what Trump wants, right? The number one thing, right? Because he wants to deliver on what he promised, but Iran pushed
That's not the
back.
number one.
One, okay,
That's not
so
the number
open up
one
the
thing.
yes, it was opening the Strait of
Okay.
Hormuz, lifting sanctions, and
Yeah.
releasing assets that were frozen. Okay. Also, when it comes to the nuclear weapon part and program,
Yeah.
he left
Yeah.
that towards the end. As a matter of fact, he said he would give Iran an additional 60 days after the negotiations were put in place. He would give them an additional 60 days for them to continue to discuss the negotiations on, the uranium and whatnot.
Well, he
So
didn't. Well,
he
can I
didn't make
correct
that
you?
the number one issue.
Can I, can I
He
correct you
didn't,
there?
right? Okay. So he didn't, he actually gave it additional time. His number one issue is to open up the Strait of Hormuz, right? Thank you, tribe. I appreciate you. And I wonder why, right? Just saying. Um, one. Two, uh, I don't know, but I'm going to go through this again. Do you remember 911, 2001?
I lost my cousin, of course.
I'm sorry about that.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, tribe. Okay, so 911 stopped America. We were frozen in time for a moment there. I'll never forget.
Okay. Okay.
We literally just got out of over 20 years of war.
Correct.
Why on earth would you be okay to send more military brothers and sisters, children, because they end up their kids 18, 19? Why are you okay with something like that?
To sending people to war? Why am I okay? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, why are you okay with that when Iran was not doing shit to us? And
Now stop. Okay.
and
See,
Trump
you're
as
baiting.
Trump pulled out of the JCPOA in May of 2018. And Iran was still abiding by their agreements with those negotiations that Obama put in place until May of 2019, when they were like, fuck this, we're not,
Okay. You said
because they were sick. Hold on. They went up 5% with their uranium. All right. left it at all of this shit is El Trompo's fault.
All right.
He had no as a matter of fact, the negotiations that he had in place were quite similar to those from the JCPOA, just a little more lenient with that 60-day window he was allowing. Just saying.
Okay, you say a lot, and then you expect an
you.
answer to one
So did
particular
you.
thing,
So did
right?
you.
Well, no, I said one.
I
No,
spoke
I
for
said
like
one
a minute,
thing.
Look,
a
look.
minute and
I
a half.
simply said
She told
I
you the
said
fact. She told you the facts. You have to answer.
say that again.
She told you the facts. You have to answer.
I just think that sometimes it's
Look.
Aztec. I think sometimes it's a
Okay.
little too much information.
Good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
I am 37 years old. I just right now live in Ukraine.
Okay.
But for me, US politics is very important. That's why I joined kind of your channels
Okay.
and try to give my opinion in my eyes of what happening right now. If it's good or not, I try my best.
Come on through.
Look, first of all, I want to join your speech. You was completely right because Obama did this agreement with Iran, this GCP. Repeat me, please.
The
GCP.
JCPOA.
Yeah. It was perfect. It was a perfect deal. United States did. They had huge amount of Iranian money, right from 70s. It was frozen. It was frozen money. It's not about what Trump tried to tell you that you have to pay anything back. No, it's not. It's not about the payment. If you get it as a country income from this foreign country, your bank hold it because you actually did sanctions on this country. It's not your money. You just pay back their own money. This deal was perfect. But then
May I respond to any of this?
Look. Let me finish, please. Look.
Sure.
In the first term, he tried to blame this deal. But he did not have the full power to finish it, to finish this full blaming. Now, after Biden, he came and that was the worst negotiations deal we ever had. Come on, it was the best deal of ever America had with Iran. Look, you have your people on the ground sites on the ground who will inspect this kind of nuclear productions facilities. I'm sorry, not
Right.
production facilities.
Okay, you're good.
And you have nothing to worry about.
May I respond?
Yeah. No, I can't.
Not yet. Okay.
Let me go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Okay. I'll try to remember all the falsities in between what you said and what your guest here said. Number
We're gonna
one.
make it easy, real quick. Make it easy. Straight up Hormuz. Okay, 1, lift sanctions. 2, give them back their money.
no.
3, and then later on the uranium. That's what.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Tell me what's wrong.
Yes.
Can I tell you why you're incorrect?
Yes.
Because
Tell me.
that is not what Donald Trump wanted. Donald Trump wanted no nuclear weapons.
Bro.
May I
Really?
respond?
Come on.
May I respond, please? My point
Okay,
being,
I'm listening.
my point being, host. My point being is what you're citing is you're citing the MUO or MOU, which he Okay, it was a negotiation in which he agreed to those things.
That was the
In a
memorandum of
negotiation,
understanding. Yeah. Mhm.
hang remember so remember in a negotiation you don't get everything you want, and maybe it doesn't get listed in the order that you want. Okay, do you think Donald Trump wanted to give them an extra 60 days to handle their nuclear weapon or weaponry, whatever it was? No, what Donald Trump wanted was no nukes. Was he willing to negotiate? So what you listed, and when I say you're wrong, I'm not saying you're wrong in what you listed, but you're wrong in presenting it as if that's what Donald Trump wanted. That's what he negotiated. Okay. Number two, the JCPOA. Number one had nothing to do with ballistic missiles. You're an intelligent host. You're not naive, and this is where Orange Man Bad strikes too heavy with you guys. You're not naive enough to believe, one, you know that they had 27 days notice before they got to inspect certain facilities. 24, 27 days notice. Number two,
That helped you.
they never went to Pickaxe Mountain. Number three, you never discuss the ballistic missile program, which they were so heavily invested in. And why do you think they were so heavily invested in the ballistic and drone and drone missile manufacturing? Why? Because at a certain point they'd have so many that no matter what anybody said, they were going to be able to restart their nuclear program. Okay, I don't know why everybody pretends that wasn't a thing. Again, and I'm gonna land my plane here.
Okay.
Again, here's what I firmly believe: those issues needed to be resolved once and for all. Host, an honest question: did you serve in the military? I thought I heard once before listening to you that you served in the military. Did you?
No. I worked as a third party. Well, I worked for the government basically.
Okay.
I
But
worked
you,
with
what
veterans and military active duty
yeah,
soldiers. Hmm.
what you said earlier, you said they didn't do any damage, they didn't harm us over in Afghanistan. The IEDs, all that came from Iran. What about the USS Cole? What about the Marine barracks?
J-Man,
Are these
if you don't want
lies,
that,
or are
if
they
you,
are these lies, or are these is this the truth?
J-Man, I'm sorry
Yes,
to
sir.
interrupt you, but if you don't want that rockets came from the sky, do not start any kind of this shit.
What rockets from the sky? What are you talking about? I'm talking about the manufacturing of many
Manufacturing of what?
hundreds and hundreds,
Look,
tens of
look,
thousands of
that's
ballistic
right.
missiles.
Look,
Why
first of all,
were they being why were they being
The Strait of Iran was open before he started it. Yes or no?
Yeah.
I can't hear him, host.
He's
Fact.
asking if the Strait of Hormuz was open before all this.
What I'm
It
saying
was
is
open.
you
It was
people
It was
free.
open.
people
Yeah.
want to
Nobody charges any
Tolls,
money on.
nothing.
Yeah. First of all, it was open. Second, when this
say anything
person
about that.
started this fucking war, we as Ukrainian, United States, it's our partner. Our president came to Trump
Host
and
is me, or
tell
is
him,
he in?
and stop, just stop, please.
I really think
Our
you need to listen,
president
dude.
came to Trump and tell him, look, they're using Shahid drones. We have interceptors. We can deliver it to you. We have this technology to intercept this. Trump said, no, we don't need any kind of help. We are ready. Blah, 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 blah. This kind of shit he told. And next, what happened? Look, your bases, all over that's so disgustful at the most. Look, you can tell me you're a patriot, yes? J-Man, can you tell me how much bases and what they have as facilities over the seas? Where it happened? And and can you tell me please what happened next? Look, I know because a friend of mine was on one of these facilities
Can you repeat the question?
when this started.
Yes, please.
When this started, what he told me, it was amazing because look, the United States just shoot 5 Patriot missiles, PAC-3 missiles, 5 of them on one Shahed drone, 5 of them. They don't
I don't
know
understand.
what to, they.
I don't understand. What is your point?
He's trying to
The
tell you
point.
basically
The point
at the end
is.
of the day.
The point is when we try to help you,
The JCPOA.
to help your president to defend
Okay.
these facilities, you denied it. In 5 countries of the Middle East, in 5 countries, all 5 bases was humiliated. And right now, Trump, he denies this death of your servicemen. That's the problem. He denied it because, I signed a deal with Iran. While this time, I won't accept any casualties.
Host, you're going to have to clean that up for me. I'm not sure I understand what he's saying.
Basically, what he's saying at the end of the day was that the JCPOA that was put in place was much better. It was just fine. We had the greatest deal. There was nothing
was
going
perfect.
on. There was no
was
problem.
perfect.
Okay, it was actually something, an agreement we had. There's no need for us to go to war. There's no need for us to send more military brothers and sisters. I mean, I'm like, sorry, tribe. I didn't mean to. He's trying to tell you to get educated and get from Fox State regime news. No, for real. Like, bro, I literally, okay, so I brought it up, right? The MOU, okay? The JCPOA was so much stricter than this ridiculous MOU, okay? It was so much stricter. And
It
all of
was a
y'all
perfect
that
deal.
yes, and all of y'all that believed when
Listen,
y'all believed El Trompo when he said that Obama just gave him our taxpayer dollars to Iran. That is not true. They were frozen assets, and it was their money.
We were frozen assets.
That's
Yes.
a propaganda because it was their own money.
We all know it was their own money. What did they do with it?
So
What did they do with it?
Their money.
What did they do? What do you mean?
We are not
So
the
we should
world
not have-
police, sir. We are not the world police. 1, 2.
That
Didn't
means,
they?
that means that,
Hold on. Our president came out and literally said, okay, that it is obliterated. There's no way they can make a nuclear weapon. We have obliterated the area, right? Did he not say that?
talking about. Do facts change? That was over a year ago, correct? Was that over a year ago?
It's
That was
not
last
about the
June.
fact
That was
change.
a
was
year
last
ago.
June.
That was February.
That was in June.
That was in February, sir, when we
No, you-
struck. Are you okay?
Wait, are you? I
This has
thought
been
you were
going on
referring.
since
I thought-
February. Do you not? No, I think you're lost in the mother flipping sauce. So we're gonna go back to the MOU.
I thought
The
you were
first thing was,
referring
of course,
to the
to stop
nuclear-
hostilities. The second thing was to put a 60-day negotiation period, okay, for more detailed agreements within 60 days. Strait of Hormuz agreed to reopen the Strait of Hormuz for commercial shipping, and the U.S. would agree to end the blockade, which is stupid. What, we're blocking a block? That's freaking funny.
That's
we're blocking
really-
a block.
That's the most hilarious thing. What I hear from
Yet
last year.
it's working, right? Yet
Yes.
it's working,
And the
right?
nuclear commitment,
Yet it's working, right?
sanctions, status quo during
It's so funny
negotiations.
that it's actually working.
It's not working.
It's
We
not-
are losing. And the fact that you cannot see that makes me
What is Iran sending?
gives me signals.
J-Man,
What is
You're a
Iran
dum-dum.
sending?
host.
Is Iran sending
May I
out-
interrupt you, please? Host, may I
Is
interrupt you?
Iran sending
I
out-
can explain to
You
this
say things,
guy.
but you don't want rebuttals.
I don't
to
think he's
J-Man,
gonna understand. He's not gonna
J-Man,
understand.
look, J-Man, listen to me,
Aztec,
listen to me.
look, listen, he's not gonna understand.
I
He's
understand, but
refusing. No.
maybe he will listen to me. Look,
No,
J-Man,
he doesn't want to even hear you, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they
No.
don't like they end up being like
The truth.
cockroaches. Yes. And
Jamie,
you're
Jamie.
cornered, and I'm the raid, okay, and you're afraid. And I'm gonna make that raid bottle sticker, y'all. Just letting y'all know in the chat. I'm gonna make that available to you guys. I'm gonna work on that today, and then I'm gonna have that raid bottle for you guys to put in the chat. Just letting y'all know, after you send the daily heart me, if you go to the comment section on the right, you'll see a little heart. It looks like a peach heart. Tap on that, and I have stickers that I made available there for you. And you can also suggest to tap, tap, tap. Just wanted to throw that out there because I got some real funny, cute ones. Just wanted to put that out there. Please, everybody, double tap the screen, share the live, hit the arrow at the
Okay.
bottom right corner, repost it,
Host.
copy the link, add it to your story. That all counts as a share. Don't forget, guys, to check out my link. It's in the bio. If you would like to donate to my live stream to help me grow,
I
I
already
would
followed.
greatly appreciate that. Please don't speak over me. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you. And there's also the paying a forward donation, which I would greatly appreciate if you would donate so we can feed those in need. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Aztec Love, I just want to say thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here.
Why you kicked him?
I think I'm not kicking you because I'm trying to be mean. One, two, I don't like to be over spoken. That really is like bothers me. But three, I'm gonna actually be ending the live because I've been on for quite some time. My daughter's here, y'all. So I miss my booger, and I want to go. I want to see her, give her some lovies. And I haven't got my herded. I think I'm gonna get my herded on Tuesday when I'm off. That's why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on Tuesday because I keep promising my daughter, but you know I love to do this, and I love y'all. I also want to make some dates, y'all. Talk to me in the Discord. Don't forget to share the information if you learned something. Puppy Love 2020, thank you for the follow. Shout out to La Juju because she does post a lot in there, which is really helpful. Also, guys, don't forget, don't believe every video. Watch what people are saying. If you see a video, go fact check it. I don't care who said it. I don't care if El Trompo said it. Go fact check that shit. Okay? And yes, as I was telling that story earlier about the man that life was taken in Houston, Texas, and the powdery stuff they found, and officials came out and said that it was methamphetamine, and said that to the entire public. Okay? So tell me why the lab tested it and it is electrolyte that his wife makes, homemade electrolytes, and she puts it in bags for the workers, for his co-workers and him to stay hydrated because it's hot as helly in Texas. I know because I'm here. Just saying. I am as tribe. I gotta go spend time with the fam, and it's gonna be girl time. And then we let Dad in on the girl time too, because he starts talking, because he likes the gossip. So just saying. No, thank you, mamas. I love y'all. I love everybody. Thank y'all for supporting me. Hasta mañana, mis amigos. I'll see y'all tomorrow, my beautiful friends. Y'all have a beautiful night. Papa, love you. Tell Miss Linda I send her my love and hugs.
Okay.
Bye,
Love you too.
Papa.
Bye bye.